to kind of like wrap this up in this time that we're in, what, in your opinion, like what is, I guess, where's art's place in a time of turbulence?
Art, I think, is a healer. It's a balm. You know, like when you get burned and you put something on it to help the burn. That's what art is. Art is not a band-aid. It's a balm. It goes into your body and helps heal that wound.
Mm.
Art is that, see, everyone has the capacity to imagine, whether it's, imagine that you're on a beach or taking a piece of paper and, sketching or drawing a concept, or you have these feelings, so you write a poem. It doesn't have to rhyme. It's just an outlet, and it's a creative outlet. Everyone has that in them. Everyone. No one is void of that. And in the worst of times is when creativity blossoms the most. When there's a volcanic eruption and an island is desolated, I'm decimated by the covering. In a couple of years, you're gonna have fresh new roses and these blossoms growing, and they're super healthy because the ashes nourish the ground and provide protein. All of a sudden, these trees start to live again. I think that's what art is. It helps heal. It helps produce something in you that would not have been discovered unless you went through a rough time. And it's funny, when I don't think we're going through a rough time except for people who are ill. Those who are home, you're not going through a rough time. What you're doing is you're relearning how to take time for yourself and for your family. And the fact that you're staying home alone, you are actually helping others around you, just in case you have something you don't know you have. Mm-hmm. So it's you're learning to self-love you, and express something that you never could. And then in a year's time, when you go back and you read these notes, you're like, wow, this is kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what do you do to stay focused in a time of turbulence and chaos?
What's funny? I get up, I'll eat something, I take a shower, and I look at canvas and paper. Okay, what we're gonna do today? And I force the issue again, and I put music on. Okay, let's do this. And I'll just and sometimes I'll put my phone away for a couple of hours, not look at anything, and just see what comes out. And the funny thing is, the stuff that I'm doing now is very colorful, very linear, it's not sad. It's not mean-spirited. It's just, spending time with myself. Around 1 or 2 o'clock, I'll go into my car and drive around. I ask my daughters, let's go outside. Let's just drive around with the windows open, just get air and just, talk about stuff. Just when you self-isolate, you don't, I don't think you close yourself off from the world. What you're doing is you're taking time for yourself. So that when you have time for the world, you have something to say.
Yep. I kind of want to drop a bomb on that. Yep, it gives you something to say. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're coming up with some new moves.
Always, yes. I feel like in this time of isolation, and this is definitely the perfect time to journal. This is definitely a perfect time to express yourself. See where the things that are challenging for you, how can you make them not a challenge anymore, to be an extension of yourself that can be amplified and be better than what it was, So
I think the challenge is what you make of it, whatever you allow to challenge you, that's your challenge. Whether it's spending time alone, it might be, you're home and all you're doing is eating. So how do you challenge that? You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what you think a challenge is.
Mm-hmm.